Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome to a new walkthrough for Kirby Super Star Ultra. So here's a quick little story. Alright, back in 2008 when I first opened this channel, I initially, whoops-a-daisy, let me get to a place where there won't be a cutscene to interrupt me. Back in 2008, I first opened up this current channel, Yoshiller 2. And I originally did walkthroughs without commentary, but the first walkthrough I ever did with commentary was for Kirby Super Star Ultra. The walkthrough was terrible. My commentary sucked, I had a high-pitched voice, I recorded the game with friggin' hypercam, and it wasn't even registered, it had the little unregistered hypercam thing in the corner. But now that I'm making some changes to my channel in order to make it look more professional, so to speak, I figured that the first game I should do in order to kind of revamp my channel should be the same game that I used to start my commentary off on my channel in the first place. So that's Kirby Super Star Ultra. But in order to differentiate this walkthrough from my old horrible 2008 one, I'm going to call this my Kirby Super Star Ultra Redux walkthrough. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and begin the game, huh? So in order to do that, I'll need to create a new file. So I'll go ahead and go to Kirby File 3, because my parents had 3 children. 2 of them were beautiful, and 1 of them was me. Hooray! Alright, now you can play this game co-op. I'm going to go ahead and do this in single player mode. And as you can see here, there's all sorts of options here on the bottom screen, but I can't select a whole lot of them. So I may as well start off with the one that I can select, which is called Spring Breeze. And a little bit of trivia, this is actually a remake of a Kirby game. Now I know Kirby Super Star Ultra is a remake. It's a remake of Kirby Superstar, but Spring Breeze is a remake of a Kirby game that was made for the Game Boy. But let's go ahead and watch this little cutscene, huh? So our story today is there's a bunch of food in a place called Dreamland, and this penguin known as King DDD has stolen it all of it. As you can see there, he's inhaling it up. He's running off with his minions, and there's only one person that can save the food, and that's Kirby, this little pink puffball here with his little warp star. Let the adventure begin! Yes, it is fun stuff, isn't it? Alright, now this is not my first time playing Kirby Super Star Ultra, but for those of you that have never played a Kirby game before, I'll go ahead and play the tutorial here. So, let's go ahead and say that this is my first time. Welcome to the beginner's show! Yes, Kirby is a very simple game. The games were made with the intention of them being for newcomer gamers, so this will go ahead and explain the very simple mechanics that is a Kirby game. So Kirby is a pink puffball character, as you see here. He's a pretty jolly guy, so you should know that Kirby can fly into the air and inhale his enemies. Yes, these are Kirby's core mechanics. He can fly into the air for a little bit by pushing the A button and then pushing it again, and then he can inhale his enemies by pushing the B button. So Kirby doesn't really have superpowers, but he has the ability to take his enemies' powers. So, for instance, this enemy doesn't have any powers, but Kirby can eat him, and I can either swallow him, or I can spit him out. So if I spit him out, I can spit him out on another opponent. If I swallowed him, nothing would happen. However, if there's an enemy with some sort of power, I can actually gain that enemy's power. Well, okay, I guess. Okay, here we go. This enemy is called a Waddle-Doo. He has the ability to shoot beams. So of course, if I inhale this enemy and I swallow him, I will gain the ability to shoot beams. Here we go. And of course, Kirby changes color. He gets a little hat so you can know what ability he has. All sorts of cool stuff. And that's what makes Kirby games really, really fun. There's all sorts of things you can do in Kirby games. All sorts of abilities you can get. All sorts of attacks for each ability. All sorts of stuff. Yes, you can use each of these attacks to take on more enemies. Fun stuff, fun stuff, fun stuff. So what else you can do in this game specifically is you can actually have partners. If you have a copy ability and you push X, you get a handy dandy partner, or a helper, as this game refers to it as, based on the ability that you have. So I had the beam ability, so my partner here, my helper, has the beam ability. He can fight for me, he's CPU controlled. If you play this game with co-op, then the second player actually controls whatever partner you've created. Though this is a single player walkthrough, and if you want to do co-op, you need to have another person with you, and I don't plan to do that. So I'll just have CPU controlled partners for the time being. And you can also fly and have your partner hang on to you, but of course he'll weigh you down. And if you want to get rid of your partner, you can just push X again, and your partner will turn into a little item, which you can inhale and get your ability back as a result. If you have another ability and you already have a partner, you can actually give your partner that ability by pushing X again. I will demonstrate this when I actually get into playing the game. I'm still going through the tutorial here. And of course, Kirby can run. He can actually slide if you push down and A. He can actually shoot puffs of air if he's flying. Yep, here's the slide. Here you go. If you push down and you push A, he'll slide. It's handy for taking out enemies if you don't have any abilities and you don't want to inhale anybody. And you can protect yourself by guarding, by pushing the R button. I don't do this a whole lot, but it is a handy tactic. And certain abilities actually give you better guard power, so it's an interesting mechanic. And of course, if you want to enter a door, all you have to do is go up to the door and push the up button on your control pad. And you'll go right in. Use these to move between stages. Alright, that's all. That's a lot to process, but just try it out and you'll master everything. Yes, I am a Kirby master. So let's start Kirby Super Star Ultra. First, let's talk about Spring Breeze, which is the game that I'm playing right now here in Kirby Super Star Ultra. You need to teach that King DDD a lesson. Alright, here we go, actually getting into some gameplay. So here's the first level of Spring Breeze called Green Greens, a very famous name in the Kirby franchise, because it's the first level of the original Kirby game, Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. Yes, Spring Breeze is a remake of Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. It's a remake of the entire game, because it was a really short game. And then, Kirby Super Star Ultra remade Kirby Superstar. So we're getting a remake of a remake, everybody! Alright, so as you can see here, I have the beam ability. I just took down another ability because I charged up a blast and I shot it at him. If I keep going, I can go ahead and take on all sorts of enemies, and if I really want to, I can actually make myself a helper by pushing the X button. And he'll just kind of chill around until an enemy shows up. But since no enemies are showing up, all I have in front of me is this warp star, and I guess that's all I have to do. I'm going to go ahead and call you Dewey. So come on, Dewey, let's go ahead and continue on with Spring Breeze, eh? Okay, so Dewey and I are going to go ahead and continue on. I can always get more abilities. Of course, certain enemies don't have abilities, but here we go. We've got a boss. This boss is a Poppy Bro. He throws bombs. You can inhale the bombs and shoot them back at him for massive damage. And when he's defeated, you can swallow him and get the bomb ability. But I don't need the bomb ability. I already know I'm the bomb. But don't yell that on an airplane. You'll get in trouble. Alright, so here we go. You can also kiss your helper to gain health. If you eat food or your helper eats food, you can go up to each other within about a 5-second time span and kiss each other and you'll gain health. Both of you. It's handy. I don't really know if it's kissing, but that's what I always thought it was. Alright, what is the point of this section over here? I honestly have no idea. Okay, continuing on then. Yeah, there is nothing over here. Dewey, come on now. Let's continue on. Okay, there's a 1-up over here. Of course, a 1-up will give you an extra handy-dandy life. And alright, Dewey, you can get the bomb ability. I'm going to call you Bomby. Even though you're already called a Poppy Bro. But you're going to be Bomby. Alright, Bomby. Throw some bombs at my enemies, huh? Yes, yes, yes. I need these to inhale the blocks. And there's nothing over here. What is the point of this? Is this just trying to psych me out? Huh? The first level's already trying to psych me out in a Kirby game? Oh, but there's stuff over here. There's food that I don't need because my partner and I are already at full health. That's fine. Ooh, we are going to a boss fight, though. This boss is Wispy Woods, the first boss of the original Kirby game and the first boss of this game. He's a very famous boss. He appears in a lot of Kirby games. He drops apples on you. You can inhale the apples and shoot it at him in order to deal massive damage. And of course, Bomby here is just gonna destroy everything with his bomb powers, aren't you, Bomby? Yeah, you keep it up. I don't even have to do anything. Bomby's just gonna do all the work. There you go. This boss fight is over, and that means the first level of Spring Breeze has been defeated. Way to go, Bomby. Kind of feel bad about killing the tree, but I had to do what I had to do, even if it means blowing up forests. And here we go. Now that this level has been completed, I get to do a victory dance. Whoop-ow! Yes, this is the signature Kirby victory dance. Get used to seeing that because you'll be seeing it a lot. Anyway, here we go. Stage 2, Float Islands. Don't worry. It's not a water level, though. There's water on this level. And here we go. Here's a Knuckle Joe. He gives me the fighter ability. I get boxing powers, but you know what? I don't have to be next to my enemies to punch them. Watch this. Yeah, I love this ability. I love it a lot. All right, Bomby, come on. All right, here we go. We are in a cave. There's all sorts of enemies here. This enemy will teleport sometimes and deal massive damage to you, but thankfully he didn't get the chance to teleport. I just beat him up, and Bomby blew him up, and we are making a fine duo, aren't we? Oh, I can do an uppercut attack to take out those blocks, and I can go to the secret area that has a 1-up. But beware of falling coconuts. For some reason, they explode, because that's how coconuts work in a Kirby game. I don't know. It's just how it is. All right, continuing on. Ooh, there's an ice on a Bomby. You blew up the ice enemy. I was going to demonstrate ice powers. Ooh, but this is invincibility candy. Eat this and you'll gain invincibility powers. Hey, no, Bomby. Bomby, that's not for you. You're ruining my demonstration, Bomby. Bomby, you should be ashamed of yourself. Forget it. I'm just going to go on without it. You'll be invincible if you get the invincibility candy, but of course I can't be invincible because my helper Bomby here took my ability. You know what? I'm going to go for a different helper in a second. You should feel ashamed of yourself, Bomby. Here, I'm gonna go for Knuckle Joey. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. Gosh darn it, Joey. You're off to a bad start. I was trying to get that fire ability, and I hope you feel ashamed of yourself as well. Okay, here we go. Here's a mini boss. All right, Joey, redeem yourself. Beat up this boss for me. There you go. This is Frosty, I believe his name is. Frosty or Chili or something like that. I don't remember. He has ice powers. I love having ice powers, so I would like to get it when this boss is finally defeated, but I can't do a whole lot because Joey keeps blowing up all the projectiles and I need to hurt him. So Joey, either you finish this fight or you let me finish it. Thank you. I will take this ice ability. With ice abilities, I can slide around. I can blow snow. Yeah, I actually like the ice ability a lot. It's really fun. All right, Joey, come on. All names sound better when you add an E sound to the end of it. So this is Kirby and Joey and Chili and... There's another Bommy. Okay, here's a sword fighter. Alright, here's a kiss, Joey. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze these guys up. You know what, actually? Here, you can take that. Oh, wait, I did not mean to do that. I was hoping Joey would get the ice ability and I would get some sort of sword or cutter ability, but that's fine. I'll make do without it. This is probably a horrible first part, and I apologize. I'm just trying to get all sorts of different abilities, but I can't seem to do that. But here we go. Here is a boss in this game that is in reference to another video game. Yes, this game actually makes a lot of references to other video games, believe it or not. This is Lo and La, with Lo being the blue one and La being the red one. They are in reference to an old Kirby game called Lo's Adventure or something like that. It was a puzzle game where you pushed around blocks and Lo had to save La. And Joey, you're blowing up! I could leave you, but you know what? I'm gonna turn you into Chili. There you go. Thank you, Chili. Thank you, Chili. There we go. This boss is over. Lo and La have been defeated. Now I get to do my signature victory dance. Here we go. Excellent. I think that I am making good progress so far, if I should say so myself. Yeah. Woo! Okay, onward to stage 3, Bubbly Clouds. Yes, we went from the sea to the sky, humans. We are traveling far and wide. I'm gonna go ahead and get the sword ability. Here we go. Kirby now has a weapon. He is dangerous. He doesn't need to breathe ice when he can handle a sword, humans. Yeah. How do you like that? Okay, I'm gonna get some food. Chili, come here. Chili, I can't kiss you anymore. Chili, you had your chance to get health and you blew it, and then I got hurt in the process. Thanks a lot, Chili. Alright, here we go. All sorts of abilities I can get right here, but I don't really want them because I've got a freaking sword. There you go, Chili. There you go, you get kiss. Okay, you want kiss? You got kiss. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. Whoa, there's like no floor. Chili, don't die. Alright, thank goodness Chili can teleport to me. Yes, if your little helper or co-op friend goes too far away, he will teleport to you. It is a very handy thing to know. And this is a mid-boss. You know it's not an actual boss because we don't have boss music playing. So, hang on, I have to hit this thing like one more time. Come on, why is it so hard to hit this thing one more time? There you go. It has been hit one more time. Alright, Chili. You can have a sword. There you go, you're now, knighty. I'd call you Blady, but it makes you sound like a girl because it has the word lady in it. So I'll call you Knighty. Here we go. This is a microphone. With this, you can get the microphone ability. I kid you not, that's an actual thing. And your name now changes to Mike. With this ability, you can blow up all the enemies on the screen by screaming really loudly into the microphone. Now, don't actually scream into your own microphone. That's not how this works. You actually just have to push the B button, and that'll get the job done. So here we go. Blowing up all these enemies with the sound of my voice. Yes! Kirby should just be a commentator. That'll ruin everybody's ears. Haha! I am so mean toward myself. I'm gonna get this Maxamato. A Maxamato is a tomato with the letter M on it. Using that will allow you to heal full health regardless of whatever you're at. Alright, here we go. I've got the cutter ability, so yes, we might have a sword and a sharp knife, but I don't think that's quite gonna cut it, you know? I think DDD's gonna be a bigger threat, and we're not gonna cut deep enough. Lame puns, lame puns. Here we go. Alright, this boss is called Kracko. What's Crack-a-lack-and Kracko? Yes, roaring like thunder you are. But it's a bit cloudy today, isn't it? Can't we have a rain check and reschedule this sometime? I don't know. You're a little puppy. You okay there? You're looking a little pale. Sorry to rain on your parade. I just need to take you out, Cloud. There we go. Rain, go away. Here we go. Alright, Knighty, you wanna get that? I'm just kind of sliding around here. You want me to get that? Fine, I'll get it. Here we go! Cutter and sword victory dance. Woohoo! On to the next level. Yay! And here we go, humans. We're at the final stage. I know I'm at the final stage because it says final stage. I don't know where my helper is, but whatever. I don't need him. I can take on King DDD myself. King DDD is like a sometimes villain. Sometimes he's evil, sometimes he helps you. I don't know. Hard to say. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a different ability. Here, Nighty, you can have that, whatever. Okay, you know what? Here, Nighty, you can take the beam ability. I've got my own weapon that I think I can use for taking on a giant penguin. An umbrella! That way PETA can't sue me, because if I used a sword, then I'd be in big trouble. Here we go. Haven't you heard the old saying, the parasol is mightier than the hammer? No? Well, good, because I made it up. Alright, hey, Dewey, this is kind of my fight. I can take on the penguin myself, thinking, you know what? Here. Come on, penguin, go away. Hooray. Slip slide on out of here. There you go, that's Spring Breeze, humans. That's the whole mode. Shows you how short the original Kirby game was, because like I said, Spring Breeze is a remake of the original Kirby game. But here we go. That's it. It was easy. So remember, kids, if somebody ever takes your food, just take an umbrella and beat up a penguin. Trust me, it works. So here we go, and then magically all the food somehow falls into its respectful place without it getting damaged upon impact to the ground. And here we go, we get the credits! Now tell me if you can read these credits. I'm not pushing anything, that's just the credits going on its own. I am not pushing anything. I mean, you have to pause the video in order to read these. But see, you guys have a video. I'm playing a game. I can't pause life. I can pause a game, but it's not a game anymore when you get to the credits. It's done. It's over. But the game's not over, humans. This walkthrough's not over. That's just Spring Breeze, one of many modes within this game, and I plan to cover them all because this is a walkthrough and I should do that. Alright, and Kirby somehow became giant and strong enough to carry a castle. But don't worry, it's a video game, so somehow that justifies it. But okay, here we go. That is Spring Breeze. That is the first mode of this game. And yes, it is easy. It was intended for beginners. And it's the first mode of the game, so it should rightfully be easy. But as time goes on, this game will get more and more difficult, I assure you. And it is fun. It is fun. It is cool. I love this game a lot. There's a reason I am walkthroughing it, humans. If I didn't like it, I would probably not walk through it. That's not entirely true. I have walked through games in the past that I did not like. But my point is, this is a fun game, and I will show all of the glory of this game, because it's amazing. And here we go, to be continued. Yes, to be continued. But not in these other modes that I just unlocked. That Spring Breeze story will actually be continued way later. But see, I got more modes, humans. I got Dynablade Gourmet Race and the Great Cave Offensive. Alright, so now we're getting somewhere. But for now, this video has to stop and go nowhere because that'll wrap it up to this part of Kirby Super Star Ultra Redux. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans.